guys, it's Ian at SS8000 Cars, and guess what? We're coming into Frankfurt Central Station, Bahnhof, and we're here because we're going to the Frankfurt Motor Show, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a while since Geneva, or it feels a while since Geneva, and of course, you know, Frankfurt's very important to the European car industry. So I'm looking forward to it immensely, and probably the biggest launch this year is going to be the Taycan, which is the new fully electric Porsche. Can't wait to see it, but there are a huge number of new cars being launched, a lot of them electric, but quite a number of them combustion engines as well. So we'll catch up with you when we get to the station. Thanks a lot.
Hey guys, we've come over to the Lamborghini stand to look at the Cian, and at the moment it's undercover and the launch is in about 20 minutes time, so we're going to stay here to make sure that we get the best pictures for the launch. This is a mild hybrid Lamborghini of the Aventador type breed. It's taken the engine from the SVJ Aventador and rocked it up to about 780, 790 horsepower, and then on top of that there's a hybrid element from a super-capacitor rather than a battery, producing about 34 HP. I understand combined output of 808. I suspect it's four-wheel drive, although I haven't got that information at this point in time, and there are 63 units, all of which have been sold. I suspect the price is $2 million plus. So if you were to say 2 million, 2.6, you'd be there or thereabouts. So for the wealthy few, but it is interesting because it is the first hybrid Lamborghini, and it gives us an indication of what it's going to be like in the future. I believe that the Aventador, the next generation Aventador, will go hybrid but retain the 6.5 V12 Lamborghini engine. You do get a feel for the lines even with the cover on, and I must admit I'm quite excited, and certainly the pictures in the press that we've seen so far, I think it's one of the best looking Lamborghinis ever. Let's wait and see. Here we go. So hopefully you can see Stefano Domenicali, the ex-racing boss of Ferrari, over by the blue Urus. Pulling the cover off now.
Buongiorno.
Stefano Domenicali.
Very proud and happy to share with the people, women and men of Lamborghini, with our shareholders, with our client, with our customer, and we all, you know, another piece of art of
absolutely
the
fabulous
future
looking
of our brand. Cian is the name of the car, and we paid the tribute to this car. Cian means in our dialect from Bologna, lighting, just to show what is the connection with our territory. The new product that represents part of the strategy that we can do with our fuel. FKB37 is a tribute to Professor Piek, we knew how was close to our brand and his dedication to who we are today. The few-off project started many years ago in Lamborghini. If you remember in 2016 we launched the Lamborghini Centenario, 40 pieces sold out immediately. And the beauty of these things of today is that the Cian will be producing 63 pieces already sold out after this. So this is a good news because we can share this moment together. We will have all our customers tonight here on the stand to celebrate this moment. And this is of course in line with the vision of our group to move versus a new future.
I think the people standing are the customers.
We're going to discuss later about the hybridization. This is the first step versus this direction, and it fits to the value of our brand. This is an hypercar design with a sophisticated technology, and this is, we do believe, the representation of what will be the super sport car of the future. When I said the 63 model already sold out, 2.5 million each, this is really the characteristic of the niche where we are. We are in this world, and Lamborghini today is really a protagonist of what is the future of this positioning and of this brand. Of course, we understand the future, and this is the first step, as I said, versus it. But Lamborghini is not only that. Lamborghini is living a great moment of success because of the incredible success of our super SUV, the Urus, and we can see other contents with the new trims, new colors and design with our Huracan Spider Evo. So, what we can say today is really very proud of what we are doing, very proud on the work that we are having together with the vision of the group, with the vision of our shareholder. We can really shape our future for our customers, being solid with the DNA of our brand. But to go deeper in the technical details of this new car, I will ask Maurizio Reggiani to join me on the stage. Maurizio.
Grazie Stefano. Good morning also from my side, and welcome here in our stand. We are here to talk about the Cian, and as Stefano anticipated, the Lamborghini Sian preview the future of Lamborghini, because our strategic heritage in one-off or in a small series car is not only to give this kind of exclusivity to our customer, but is really a way that we are to scout a new kind of design, a new kind of technology. And this is exactly what I will try now to explain to you today with the contents of the Cian. And this is really important because all what we will see inside this car is something really unique that for the first time we apply to Lamborghini. First of all, we set ourselves a challenge in order to create, let me say, the best hybrid solution for a Lamborghini like a super sports car. Super sport car is something completely different from all the rest of the world. It's a mix of weight and power. And this is mainly, for us, the best way to define our route for strategy, our route for electrification, and to define what is the best way to achieve Lamborghini target. Because we were every time a rule breakers. We are really a challenger, and for this reason for us it was really fundamental to do something new and completely different from all what the other normally do in development of the hybridization. With the Cian we have defined what is right for Lamborghini, and instead to follow the main route defined from the other, we define our specific way to build a hybrid vehicle in the field of a super sport car. In this car we implemented the first application of high voltage system with high current. This is a solution that is really important because we generate mechanical traction, and this is completely different from all the other 48 volt system. In the Cian, our V12 was raised up to 785 horsepower. That is, from thermodynamic point of view, is a higher power never released from Lamborghini. That is combined with our 48 volt A-motor system that, due to the mechanical traction, allowed us to have a completely power of 819 HP. This is the higher power never released for any kind of Lamborghini products in the history of Lamborghini. And we can say that this car is really the most powerful. But Cian is not only powertrain, it's also to use unique material chains. If you see in the rear of the car, we have introduced for the first time, in order to improve the engine cooling of the Cian, a system that is really, we call active cooling flap system, that based on the reaction of the smart material can be open and closed depending from the temperature of the exhaust without the use of any kind of electric engine and any kind of ECU. This is the lightest solution as possible. It's a solution that Lamborghini patent, and Cian will be the first car that will apply this solution. And at the last but not the least, in the Cian we have the first application of a super-capacitor. Super-capacitor is the first application in hybrid solution, and we have made this application instead of a normal lithium-ion battery. Why this kind of decision? Because supercapacitor is able to release the same power but with three times less weight in the application, and this is fundamental for packaging and also for the performance of our car. And from the other side, supercapacitor have what we call symmetric flow charge. It means all energy that you are able to charge inside the system you can also discharge. This means no overheating and no additional weight for cool down the system of the supercapacitor. And like I mentioned, this is fundamental for our application. At the end we can say that total system that we apply to the Cian for hybridization have a weight to power ratio of only 1 kilogram for HP. This is the best performance in terms of hybrid system that today you can see in the market, and this is exactly what is our philosophy for the future. To be able to apply electrification but respecting the DNA of the super sport car, and to be able to release exceptional performance for Cian that will be the first one of Lamborghini. This is all from my side. Now have a look at this movie that will represent the Cian. Grazie.